Yeah.
He does every year.
Yeah, well, do you think if he did come back, he would like the Christmas wreath hanging from the poles? And he
came back in the body or the spirit?
Oh, if he was on the street now, he would like the Christmas wreath.
I bet he wouldn't even notice.
He would notice them.
In fact, I hadn't until you pointed them out to me.
But do you think he would like the lights too? Do you think he might even go into a chorus of White Christmas or Silent Night?
He would have to be stopped like you stopped me, because he's so famous. He would be on his way to some other place. And famous people don't notice things.
Well, is David Byrne a nice person? Do you think he would like Christmas?
David would notice all of this.
And
yeah.
He would notice it thousands of times. He would forget it, and then he would notice it again, right?
Yeah. He would notice it. He'd have an objective external notice and an internal. They carry with him.
What about Mr. Letterman? Would Mr. Letterman be an intellectual, or would he be a sportsman-like person today? Here.
David Letterman he really hangs out on the streets. I ran into him the other day outside the opening of Liberace. I was at the Liberace opening, and Letterman was hanging out with a baseball cap on and a cigar and glasses, just chatting. He's real open. You could stop him right here and talk with him.
Okay, well, it's a pleasure speaking to you, Mr. Gray, and I hope we get to see you again. Let's have dinner tomorrow night, okay? Why don't you come by my house? I'll call you, all right?
Where will you call me?
Wherever your phone is.
One of my phones.
Okay. Go ahead.
This phone is called, it doesn't have time. I wrote it when I was 32. It's my first written in music. Time is now that we remember space exists. Why was I born to say this? It is. We are here. There a second to be. What I to suffer and to die.
You think that Dean Martin or Bing Crosby would like that poem if they heard it?
Let me say something. Dean Martin might like it, and so you mean Frank Sinatra. What he said was you sing. What's Bob hoping?
What about the Hanukkah bush? Do you think the Hanukkah bush should be resurrected from...
One Hanukkah bush, there are Hanukkah candles. That's the burning bush on my side.
What do you think of David? Do you think David should have killed Goliath? Do you think David should kill Goliath again? Do you think he should kill him tomorrow?
I begin by killing. And what then? To God's sword.
Are you the merchant from Antelopia? How many legs does an antelope have?
I don't know.
How many legs does a four-legged stool have?
I know, you just count the cows on the count the legs, and you know how many cows there are, and divide by 1 gram.
What's 3 plus 1?
4.
What's the square root of 16?
And square root of 16 4.
Excuse me, sir. This morning, it started about 9 o'clock this morning. Bing Crosby was in this bank, and he used one of the teller machines here. We don't know which one he used, but he used at least one of them. Do you think that, knowing this, that now you should use all the teller machines to make sure you use the one that Mr. Crosby used, or no? Well, yeah, just hearing this for the first time, I'm going to think about it. It's a shock. Okay, so I'm going to think about it. By the time I get up there, I'll probably know what I'll do. I can't answer that right now. All right, have a good morning. Bing Crosby was in here at 9 o'clock this morning looking at these drugs from Indonesia and Pakistan. And he stepped on several of them. Okay, we don't know exactly which ones he stepped on. Do you think now, knowing this, that you should step on all the rugs to make sure you step on the rug that Mr. Crosby stepped on, that Mr. Crosby jumped on with his feet? Do you think that would be of value to you to step on the rug that Bing Crosby stepped on, or no?
Well, only if Bob Hogan actually stepped on him as well. Then I would be very interested, yes.
Well, I hear that before Mr. Crosby came here, he did have a talk with Mr. Hope, and Mr. Hope probably touched some of his clothing, so would that help?
Well, as I said, I think if Dorothy Lamour is here also, that would definitely clinch the deal.
Pardon me, miss. I heard that at 9 o'clock this morning, it was about 9 o'clock this morning, Bing Crosby was at this table and he was touching several of the books. We don't know exactly which ones Mr. Crosby touched, but we know that he touched several of them. Do you think now, knowing this, that you should at least buy 10 or 15 of the books to make sure you get the ones that Mr. Mr. Crosby touched him?
Yeah, Bing Crosby was here and touched him. You know, my God, I think we ought, you know, put him in an museum or something. I mean, that's amazing.
So you would consider buying at least 5 or 10 of these books, right?
Oh, yeah, and donating them to a museum.
Okay, thank you. Excuse me, miss. Do you think if Bing Crosby was going to buy a sandwich, he would buy it here? What do you think? If you did a sandwich, and this was the only store open, you think he would buy one here?
I guess we would.
Sir, do you think Bing Crosby will come back?
Huh?
Do you think Bing Crosby will come back?
No, I doubt it.
Why not?
I hope not, actually.
Why, you don't like his music?
No, I don't like Bing Crosby.
Why don't you like him?
I just didn't like his attitude.
What's wrong with his attitude?
Just the attitude he has.
What was his
I don't
attitude?
want to go into it.
But I have to know. If I don't know what you think his attitude was, you see, and if you enlighten me, I'll feel better, all right? Really?
No, I just didn't like that era. It's not an era that I like. Or what it stands for.
Too corny for you?
Yeah, that's it. It's corny.
Okay. You're more like New Age, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Totally. I agree with that. I think there should be more New Age. I think there should be New Age.
Well, you can only look towards the future anyway. You can't look to the past.
That's incredibly true. I don't think Bing Crosby would have said it better. Excuse me, miss, do you think Bing Crosby will come back this season? Do you think Bing Crosby will come back? What do you think?
I don't know. He hasn't made a comeback in years.
Do you think Bing Crosby will come back this season?
I don't think so.
Why not?
I think his singing career is over.
Do you think it would be nice if he did come back? A lot of people would go see him, I think, don't you think?
Maybe. Has a lot of fans.
And even if the tickets were under $10, probably the whole town would shovel out money, don't you think?
Good number of people anyway.
Because most tickets are at least over $15, especially to see a performer like Bing Crosby. So, if you saw that tree all lit up there, you think he would feel good?
Sure, Christmas spirit.
So he might even sing if he saw that tree, right?
Maybe.
What do you think, Silent Night, O Tannenbaum, 12 Days of Christmas? You're All I Want for Christmas, or White Christmas?
Probably Silent Night.
Excuse me. Do you think Bing Crosby would buy a sandwich here if he needed to, like a ham and cheese or an egg salad? What would he buy? Ham and cheese, egg salad, or seafood salad? What do you think?
I heard the ham and cheese.
Pardon me? Do you think Bing Crosby will come back this season?
No, I'm pretty sure that he won't come back this season.
Why is that?
Well, probably it's the weight of the earth upon us. It'll be hard for him to struggle against it.
Even if he knew that tree was all lit like that and so Christmassy, he wouldn't come back?
Well, he'd probably like to.
Saw that tree, do you think that if he were here he would sing?
No, I don't think he was a spontaneous kind of guy.
That's the thing. He would have to go through plans.
You'd probably have to pay him.
To your knowledge, have you ever seen Bing Crosby Christmas shopping in this store?
No, I haven't. Never.
Do you like Bing Crosby at all? Do you like him?
Yes.
Are you fond of White Christmas? His most popular song. Do you like that song?
What Christmas?
The song White Christmas that he sang, which was very popular. Do you like that song?
Yes.
You don't like Bing Crosby very much, I gather. You don't like it.
Only when he sang with David Bowie. I liked it.
Oh, I like it too. Do you think Bing Crosby, if he comes back, he may do a duet with Tina Turner?
Oh, I don't think so.
You don't think Mr. Crosby would like to do anything with Tina this year?
He might want to do something with her.
But not sing, right?
Right.
Are you from England, London, the UK?
Yes.
What part of the UK are you from, mister?
Ramsgate.
Ramsgate, that's an interesting name, Ramsgate. Well, I don't know what that means. What does Ramsgate mean? You know what I mean?
It's the foot length of a ram.
So it's the length of a ram, and so